Whew. Hey guys, welcome back. It is freaking stymie out today. It's supposed to be heat index of like 105. So the only safe place for me to go today is going to be in that tractor right there. It's been 6 days since we cultivated these soybeans. We've got a pretty good chance of rain coming through tomorrow night. I don't know how much yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys cultivated again. You can see we've got, well, there's a big buttonweed. That's the biggest I've seen so far. Most of them's been about that size. And there's my hand beside it, just a little bitty guy. Those are probably 2-inch leaves right there. That's a pretty good size one. Now there, remember I was talking about weeds growing in dirt clods. That's the problem with them cloddy fields. We turned out pretty lucky with this one. She's not very cloddy. She's very, very clean, especially given our history with soybeans, especially, you know, last year. That was just terrible. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get these cultivated again and kind of try to do the best we can. Obviously, you know, we're going to go a little bit faster this round because the beans are taller. We're going to try to get soil pushed up into the row. Just to give you a reference, there's about how tall the beans are. You know, they're 6 to 8 inches up here in the good flat black dirt. I say flat, she's not really flat, but it's the best dirt we got on this field. Imagine over in that far corner in that clay knob back there, they're gonna be shorter, but whatever. Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Pretty happy with them so far. Here's one of our point rows, obviously where we can't get everything because it's a point row. You know, you pull up here, like, you know, so you're gonna have shit like that. We need to come out and at least get the weeds out of them. We can pull these cockleburs and buttonweeds and giant ragweeds, at least remove them by hand so they're not creating a problem next year. Anyway, really nice looking beans so far this year. There's a few in row stuff that we're not going to be able to completely get, you know, like this foxtail growing right in here. Not going to be able to completely get everything, but they're looking pretty good. See, we've got a little bit down here starting right in. We're not going to be able to get everything, but if we can flow dirt right up next to the beans again, you know, kind of boil it up there, we should be able to get most of them. Whoop, looks like he's having a bad day. He's got a tire on the back of his pickup. Anyway, so I'm always stopping when I start the camera because that's a damn good way to get distracted and get screwed up. Now you see that goddamn center row? I've loosened up the joints on it, sprayed it, but for some reason it's wanting to stick up, and it's getting better now. It actually falls back down when you kind of jerk it around a little bit. Hope you can hear me okay. I'm gonna turn the fan down a little more. Now, we was going 2 mile an hour last week. Today we're running about 3.6. Still same view up front. Just kind of keeping that row just about 6 inches from my tire. Quite a bit different view out the back today though. Now this is kind of where those flow shields come in hand because the dirt comes up and hits those flow shields. Can't go up, so it's got to go out. So we're flowing dirt right in underneath the canopy of those leaves. Some of these beans I could go a little taller or go a little faster because they're taller. But we've got some shorter beans, either from almost covering them first pass or even over here on that clay knob over here in the corner. We've got some beans that are just, you know, first trifoliate. They're just coming up, just emerging as it was kind of dry for about 10 days after we planted. So that dryness right after planting is why we are so weed free. but and you get in some clay spots like that, it kind of stunts them guys that are not coming up the best. Now I've kind of got an advantage in this old tractor. I don't really like turning around over my shoulder, but I can use my little mirror over there just as a quick glance. You know, I can kind of look over there, see whether I'm off a little bit or not. You get on these side slopes where we're just a little bit sloping, I need to drive just a little bit closer to that row, as the cultivator does like to sway back there. You get on the side hill and the cultivator wants to go downhill, obviously. And I do have my sway blocks opened all the way up so the cultivator can move wherever it wants to. That's because when I get in a corner, I want that cultivator to go around the corner instead of the tractor, you know, the 3-point arms pushing it and prying on my 3-point arms. I don't like that shit. Once you learn how to steer a cultivator around the corner, you can kind of manipulate it to where it needs to go. Do with you? That's the second rock I found that's pretty sizable. Oh, hey, there we go. Yeah. There. Because I've never used it for that before, but hood's last. We should be fine. Whew. Man, look at that. Beautiful. No, it's not perfect, but it's pretty goddamn nice. Just about wrapped up here, guys. You guys ever seen buzzards hovering around a mud hole? There's a bunch of them right there. Man, I am glad this tractor got air conditioning and it's working good today. Keeping me cool in here. Because it's pretty freaking hot outside. At least, you know, there is a little bit of a wind, so that's helping, but holy shit, it's heat index is like 105, it's like 98 degrees, and it's just fucking miserable outside. So at least we can do a little cultivating with the heat the way it is. Do these beans a lot of good. Had a spot just back there, had to go real slow. There's a little bit of a clay spot there, and there's soybeans coming up. They're just, you know, real little bitty guys. I don't know why they didn't come up before. You know, about, I don't know, a 10-foot long spot where their soybeans are just sprouting. Whatever, better late than never, I guess. Ugh. Here's that stinking mud hole. Yep, we'll just walk right on through it. I don't think it's terribly soft back there. Probably a 2-wheel drive tractor could have got through it. Whew. Look at that pile of hay, guys. We're gonna have so much hay for sale this year. It's crazy. I think total so far we've got like 465 bales. First cutting alfalfa, not including grass bales, you know, whatever, but just alfalfa. 465 bales. Jeepers. That's quite a load of hay. Whew. Man, it is hot out here. Holy smokes. Well, I'm glad that job's done. Second pass cultivation is in the books. Didn't take quite as long as the first pass. Obviously, we're going a little bit faster, but it was close. The first pass, I think, took me 5.5 or 6 hours. This time it only took me like 4 hours and a half, or 4:45. So definitely a little bit quicker, but not really a big difference. Now, I think I'm gonna go home and find some ice cream and something cold to do, like sit in the house. Woo! All right, let's go. Now, before I go in the house to get some ice cream, we gotta check on the pigs. What those guys are doing. At least they've got some shade now. It's the afternoon. Yes, girl, I hear you. Calm down. No, it's not food time yet. Yeah, I hear you. No, it's not food time yet. You butthead. Been bottle feeding a couple of them because this sow's seeming to have some milking problems. And one of the little piglets this morning. Hey, hey, pipe down, would you? Gee whiz. Yeah, no, you're fine. Anyway, I was feeding them this morning, and one of the little piglets was back there. I didn't realize it, but it was extremely hot. This is 9 o'clock this morning. Extremely freaking hot. Just laying there. It looked like it was dead. And I poked it, and the little piggy kind of went, grunted just a little bit. So I picked it up and got it cooled down. We took it in the house, trying to revive the little pig. What? This is what she's doing. She's just saying hi. Hey, it's supper time. I want my food. Well, it's not quite supper time. What do you think, baby? You got that little pig going in the house?
Yeah, she just got done eating.
Oh, that's good. Looks like she's maybe gonna make it through this freaking heat. But anyway, you guys know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a good thumbs up. And if you got any questions or comments, certainly hit me up down below. Again, thanks for watching. Catch you later.